why should a nuclear weapon be dangerous and the nuclear power plant be not dangerous?
1983, when I was 12 years old, there was a very scary television show called The Day After about nuclear war. And so literally 1 or 2 years later, I heard about a nuclear plant being built in California. And I thought to myself, if there's ever an accident, it'll be like a bomb going off. So I think that for a lot of people, we get the nuclear power plants confused with nuclear bombs. So the nuclear plant is basically a reactor that makes heat. And so if there's an accident, the worst thing that happens is that it melts. That's what we call a meltdown. Now, a bomb is when you use totally different fuel. They call it highly enriched uranium or plutonium. So, for example, the uranium in a nuclear power plant is enriched to just 5%. It's like a light beer. And the uranium in a bomb is enriched to over 90%. It's more like whiskey. So it's the difference between beer and whiskey. And the nuclear bombs are constructed in a way that when they explode, they're very powerful. But a nuclear reactor, the worst that happens is that it melts. And so if in the worst
what
case,
happens if it melts?
If it melts, then the worst thing that can happen is that some of the particles will escape as air pollution. That's what you worry about. And so we have these domes that make sure that it doesn't escape. Some did escape in Fukushima, but just not very much. And it turns out that very low levels of radiation already exist in the environment. So we're already exposed to a lot of radiation from the ground, from the outer space, from the foods we eat.
Are you being financed by uranium makers or whatever?
No, we have a small organization, so we don't need a lot of money. But I'm very grateful because in the United States we have many philanthropies that support nonprofit organizations like my own. So happily we don't accept any money from any industry or interest group that has an interest in our findings. In fact, some of our supporters tend to be from Silicon Valley. So they're more computer billionaires than energy people.
In other words, all your research, you say, does not have a bias.
I promise not. But again, don't take my word for it. All of the research I did through Google. So it's all available online.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Schellenberger.
Hindi natin gusto! Kung magkaroon ng crack dun sa facility nila at kung kumalat ang nuclear, ang laki ng hazard niyan.
To protect the Philippines, you need nuclear energy to be self-sufficient